You got anything recorded?
I got stuff recorded, yeah. But like,
record it.
I didn't
Record it.
record
What'd you say
that.
again?
Feel so out of place without him and
Who?
the rest.
Without who?
The rest of the family. Here. At least those who can.
Right.
Especially just in Jersey. Should be here. Should be here. But
So,
you know,
we did what we could.
next time.
Well,
Next time.
what I want to say, you know, it's a special day. Today is December 26th. I believe, from my recollection, it dubs as a double. It's a birthday and it's an anniversary of my parents. And I decided to, before we decided to eat, partake of the cake, I decided to to make a presentation to my parents, you know, thanking them for the many years that they've invested in their kids. And I did make it known to the other siblings, but unfortunately we weren't able to put everybody together. So, Mr. Smichael, that interest or that
gesture
that was presented to the individuals, but we weren't able to get everybody together at the same time. So I decided to go ahead with my thank yous. So again, I want to take the chance to the opportunity. Like I told them, a lot of times people wait until their parents die to have a special thank you for them. So I said that I would, you know, say my thank yous.
Thank you.
For everything that they've done.
You didn't say thank
you. Know, they took the opportunity, you know, it's, going back many years, back to 1978, taking the opportunity to, well, even before that, before I was born, taking the opportunity to come to the United States to, just like everybody else, they come to the U.S. to venture to better a life, and they were able to do that. Again, most individuals, they wait to do their thank yous when they're doing their, I think they call it eulogy, if I'm correct. I might be wrong with that. I'm not good at everything, but Junior, you can help with that. What is it called? When they speak at the funeral? Eulogy? Okay. So Junior can help with that SAT word. You know, I want to, you know, so far I've said thank you, but there's a lot that my parents have done for me. And I can't really put all the words, but take a moment to count.
It's never too late.
I mean, we take all the they have
Where's the judge? Where's the napkin?
It's never too late to say thank you, because you always want to be able to show gratitude and say thank you when people are alive. And I've always heard of that. You don't want to, I'm not going to be standing over your casket and say, well, grandma was so and so, and grandma was the nicest lady, and
It was.
Yeah.
Is.
You want to be able to say,
I want to hear it. Is.
Amen, Pastor Ruth. So when grandma goes to that casket, you could say,
she has done.
She has done.
Yes.
She's run a good race, and the followers behind of her, you just hope that they continue, the next generation after her, and the generation after her as well. Continue that race to do what has to be done for the family. All right, so.
Well, they've given their lives to to us as kids,
That's right.
and they've never been selfish about anything.
Only grandpa.
And they share as much as they can. They give what they can, and sometimes they give what they can't give, but they still give. And a few things that I like to say that I always remember. Is one important thing that goes a long way with me is they taught me, and my dad always used the word be humble. No matter how far you get, how successful you become or not you become, to be humble. And every day, one thing I can carry with me. to be humble. Yes. And I hope that the others who are here, the younger individuals that are here, can understand your successes. Whatever you become, always remember you have a success, you do great on tests, do well in the game. You know, just always come back down to earth and say, let me think what I need to do, because that's when things happen. That's when you make a mistake. You decide to do something that's not right.
Right.
And I've always carried that with me. I try to tell my kids also to be humble.
Keep a low.
You know, and that's one thing I remember that I could, I'll never forget that. It carries with me for my whole life. And I'm extremely thankful for my parents and all that they've done and all that they're doing.
And continue to do.
I'm making this public
Yes.
so that way we can view it over and over and over again.
Together we eat, together we cry,
And it's
together we watch.
That's like your wedding, right?
it's
Oh. That's for the owner that never feeds
so if
her.
there's anybody else that'd like
This
to,
one.
Just here,
to speak, they can. If not, we'll give you a few moments. If you want to say something, you can. If not, we'll sing our birthdays. But I'm extremely grateful, and I hope that all the grandkids and that are here will follow my footstep and be grateful for their parents no matter what. Be thankful and grateful for their parents, because they're your parents. You can't change it. You know, they might make a mistake. They may tell you something, but they're still your parent in the end, bottom line. So just remember that, and remember to be humble, do the best you can at all times, and we're all going to make mistakes along the way. But be the best and take information from those that are around you that are able to help you go forward. Take what they have to say, because again, you know who's out there, whether it's your teacher, your coach, or your parent, or a friend. You know who is there when they speak to you and they tell you something. You know they have your interest in mind, and just listen to what they have to say. And sometimes it doesn't make sense, but listen to what they have to say and go forward. So if there's anybody else that want to,
let me say
something.
Let me say something about the mistake. Everybody do make mistakes, but your mistake in life gives you two choices. Well, actually it's three, but I say two because the third one you don't really want. The one choice it gives you is to either go back where you've been coming from, or it helps you to propel you ahead. Don't forget that. You can make mistake. You will make mistake. There is going to be mistake. But make sure it does not set you back. Make sure it gives you the momentum to go ahead. And the third one is to stay where you are. You make a mistake, you just give up, and you didn't go back. You didn't go forward, but you just remain where you are. A lot of people do that. So don't forget those things. Mistakes are there, but listen to me. Use it. Use it to go ahead. Look into it, look what's happened, correct it. Right? Like some coaches, like we all do sports, some coaches love to find out, to point out where you went wrong. But the real coach will tell you, no, you see, you make that mistake, but look, you shouldn't do that. You should do this or that. Helps you out of the mistake that you make. Rather than just show you the mistake and just, they don't know what to do. They just move on. And you don't know what to do. The good coach will say, this is what you should do. So don't do that. Do this instead. Okay? And it's one thing I'm proud of. Louis is that he is humble. He is humble. And that of all the children, I would say they're all humble in their way, because they wouldn't, I don't think they would succeed around me and Joyce being and sort of unforgiving and just, no, they wouldn't succeed. They would have to come back down to earth, because we gave our lives, so to speak, because we didn't have to come to the United States. We did not. She had a government job. I have a government job in Jamaica. We didn't have to come to the United States. But when we look ahead, we said, you know what? We're gonna go, because there is betterment over there, and the children is what we sacrifice ourselves, and sometimes that's what it's all about. A lot of people don't get to learn that. When you have children, it's not about you anymore. Fortunately or unfortunately, when you start having kids, it's not about us. It's not about you. A lot of people don't get that. When you have kids, everything rests upon those children. So they are the one that becomes the focal point in between everybody, the children. So you have to learn to sacrifice whatever it is, so that your children will be successful in every area of life. And unfortunately, some people get it, some people don't.
This is okay. I hope it's not bad upside down. I don't think it matters, but.
No.
So if there's anybody else that wants to say something before we have cake, you can say with